Hi. Welcome back to Tour of the Palate, where we make food from all over the place. This week is Thailand, and I'm not even wearing a tie. Okay, that was not something that maybe I should have said out loud. Back to regularly scheduled programming. Last week was a tough week, but here we are, continuing to make hopefully edible food and learn in the process. So, hope everyone is having a good week so far. It is a rainy, dreary week in the Midwest, and for any of my friends, family, people that know people in Jamaica or in the Caribbean right now, sending out all of my best thoughts. And as soon as there is a link to start, I've already donated some cash to relief. It's just crazy that storms can do that kind of stuff. So anyway, thoughts and love and all those things go out to anyone who's been affected by the hurricane. So we are making pad thai, which is kind of a fun thing because I've never made pad thai. I'm just getting pretty close. So it's interesting. This recipe encourages you to soak the noodles, or I'm using rice noodles, in boiling water instead of boiling them. You pour the boiling water over the noodles and let them sit. So they're pretty close. I think probably like 2 or 3 more minutes. Okay, so this mixture is the sauce that I have on the pan right now. It's tamarind paste, fish sauce, what else did I put in there? Rice vinegar and honey. There we go. And of course, this is just one recipe. So, Thai friends, please correct me if that is not the right combo. What we're doing right now is just kind of letting this sauce get to a little bit of a simmer. Once it starts to simmer, I'm going to taste it. And then we're going to add more tamarind paste if we need to. If not, we're going to put some crushed red pepper, boom baby, on in there. And it will be delicious and spicy. I was a goof, did not thaw out my shrimp. I'm making shrimp pad thai. So this is kind of like, I took a little slower of a roll than I normally would. So we'll see what's going on with that. Okay, so once the noodles are drained, then I'm going to throw in a little bit of peanut oil into those so they don't stick together until we have everything else assembled. So in this version of pad thai that I'm making, we've got shrimp, peanuts, eggs, green onion, mung bean sprouts, garlic, and Napa cabbage. And I'll dice up some cilantro or cut up some cilantro and slice some limes for serving. Let's try one more of these noodles to see. Okay, they're good. All right, now I'm going to drain these and then drizzle them with oil. And sorry that you can probably hear it. Sounds like someone's probably peeing. But that's just the way it works. Okay, now I'm going to drizzle some oil in here, and that way they don't stick together. And then we'll go from there. Oops, that is sesame oil. I do not want that. That would be Actually, you know what? Just a little bit. Where did my oil go? Oh, here we go. Just a little drizzle. Bloop. Let's mix that around so they don't clump up. Okay, there we go. Nice. And that'll make them... Oh man, this is not peanut oil, this is vegetable oil. I think it'll work the same. It won't maybe be exactly the same impact, but anywho. Guess this is doing a little bit of simmer now. Simmer down. Simmer donna. Okay. It smells good. It smells like well, it smells like the ingredients that are in it. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So we're gonna add the scallions, the garlic, then the eggs, then scramble, then the cabbage and the bean sprouts cook, then add the shrimp. Then the shrimp is going to turn pink. I'm going to add the drained noodles, toss everything, throw in the sauce. All right. I think I can handle that. This is maybe a fun, I don't know, it's not really like a fun fact, but more of a thing to try. You can do what's called velveting chicken. So you can chicken or beef, you can coat it in a little bit of baking soda and it will crisp up nicely when you cook it. And the key with anything stir-fried is you want it to be sliced really thin so that way it cooks really quickly, because you're going to be cooking everything over high heat. I'm going to be cooking everything in this wok. So yeah, I guess that's my tip. Trying to think. Gosh, I need to clean a lot of this stuff. I have so many spices and whatever. A little bit of a mess. That will be my next project. One thing that I did not know before I started like cooking often is dried herbs are basically stale by the time they get to the shelf. And then after they've been opened, even if they're sealed pretty well, are like almost have lost most of their flavor in cooking like a couple of weeks into them being open. So it's why when you cook with fresh herbs, you want to cut them like right before you use them. Because if you cook with fresh herbs, cook them fresh, so they have all their oils and their moisture and all that kind of stuff, and it gets all delicified. That's a word. Okay, this is doing a nice little simmer, so I'm going to go ahead and taste it to see what it is like. And then I'll add more or less of the paste. No, that's good. I don't think I need to add anything to it. And I'm going to put in, these are Henry's spoons. I remember when he was a really little kid, and he told me, he's like, I want to use a spoon like Dada. And I was like, you can have a spoon. I think these little spoons. But even now, like, he wants to do all the same stuff that I'm using, but he insists on using these little spoons still. That's kind of like, all right. It's probably way too much crushed red pepper, but I don't care. And take that off of the heat. And now it's time to bloom my aromatics. I'm going to put a little oil in the skillet. There we go. And I'll put the oil, garlic. And I'll probably just turn up the heat a little bit. And then add the eggs. doubt these shrimp are thawed enough. They still feel kind of hard and cold. I think they'll be okay. They're a little cold still, but they're mostly not iced anymore, which is good. So I think I'll try and use them. I think I'll do it just for S's and G's, sons and godsons. All right. More bad jokes headed your way, folks. Okay, this oil is glistening. Make sure that this doesn't get too solidified, because it's going to have to be cooked in with everything else. And then, until it's a glistening. It looks like it's pretty close to glistening. And then we'll toss in our ingredients. And I think I will use, maybe I'll use this thing. It's like a good old wooden spatula. Cool. It's not hot enough yet, but it will be soon. Okay, well, this is gonna cook pretty fast, so maybe I will start to share about Thai culture and traditions. Thai cuisine is one of the world's most celebrated culinary traditions. I love Thai food. That's not part of this, but anyway. Characterized by its intricate balance of flavors and deep cultural inheritance. Oh, maybe I bumped the things. I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little bit stitious. Thai cooking revolves around harmonizing 5 fundamental tastes in every dish: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and spicy. This balance reflects Buddhist and Taoist principles of equilibrium and harmony. Cooks constantly adjust seasonings to achieve the perfect interplay using ingredients like palm sugar, lime juice, and tamarind, fish sauce, and chilies. Regional diversity. Thailand's food culture varies dramatically by region. Northern Thai cuisine features milder, herbaceous dishes with Burmese and Chinese influences like khao soi, which is curry noodle soup. Northeastern Assam food is bold and rustic, known for som tam, or papaya salad, and grilled meats with sticky rice. Central Thai cuisine, including Bangkok, represents the refined royal cooking tradition. Southern Thai is the spiciest, with heavy coconut milk use and Malaysian influences. Rice is so central to Thai culture that the phrase eat rice, or gin khao, means to eat in general. Jasmine rice accompanies most meals in central and southern regions, while sticky rice is a staple in the north and northeast. Rice farming has shaped Thailand's agricultural calendar, festivals, and social structure for centuries. Communal eating. Thai meals are inherently social experiences. Dishes are shared family style with multiple items served simultaneously rather than in courses. Eating alone is considered somewhat sad. The variety of shared dishes ensures everyone experiences this full spectrum of flavors. Thailand also has one of the world's most vibrant street food scenes. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start cooking this stuff. Stuff around. And the aromatics aromatized. I'm gonna read this, I guess, while I'm stirring. Vendors specialize in specific dishes, often perfecting a single recipe over decades. Street food isn't considered inferior to restaurant dining, but rather an essential part of daily life, offering fresh, affordable meals at all hours. The aromatics are aromatic. Okay. Don't want to cook them for too long. Okay. I'm going to add the eggs. Oh man. Goofed on that one. Cracked the egg and missed almost all of the egg. Like a total doofus. Now I'm probably gonna burn it. Total goofball. Alright. Well, that's okay. Mistakes happen. That's the beauty and joy of cooking. Alright. Just don't want raw eggs all over my hands. Okay. Until it begins to wilt. Just scramble this stuff up. Okay. Throw in the cabbage. And the sprouts. Just until things begin to wilt, is what it says. Shred the cabbage and I chopped it, but it kind of has the same as far as most of kind of how I'm thinking about this. It's a very similar experience. Okay. It smells good. Stir it up. Let it sit there for a minute. Now I'm going to read the rest of this and then we should be good. Okay, so Buddhism deeply influences Thai food culture. Many Thai eat vegetarian meals during Buddhist holidays, and monks receive daily food offerings. The concept of sanuk, or fun, extends to eating, making meals joyful, social occasions rather than mere sustenance. Thai food culture represents a sophisticated culinary philosophy where cooking is both an art form and a daily expression of cultural values. There we go. There we go, there we go. Okay. It's just kind of getting to the point where it's wilting, which is where we want to add our shrimp. So I'm going to put the shrimp in there. Okay. And it's pretty cold still, so it's probably going to cool the pan down quite a bit. Shrimp sit there a little tiny bit. I just kind of want the pan to heat back up a little bit. There we go. Get in there. All right. hopefully it didn't totally close this out. Okay, cool. All right. So, anybody have Halloween plans? To be trick-or-treating, dressing up? We are dressing up like a wizard and a witch. Henry is going to be a witch, and I'm going to be Gandalf, which will be fun. Because I, as you can see by my tattoos, really like Lord of the Rings. So, there it is. The shrimp is turning slightly pink, but it's still not done. And me putting the shrimp in here cooled the pan down quite a bit. So I'm going to let it cook a little tiny bit more. Because it also introduced some moisture to the pan that I want to cook out. And then sprinkle the dish with peanuts and cilantro and limes. So that's that. We have made pad thai, at least this version of pad thai, whatever that means. The pan is just a little too wet for my liking. Cook some of this moisture out. Because that sauce is going to make everything sticky with all of the honey and whatnot. It's getting there. Okay. Well, I'm going to press pause on the video and I will show you when it's plated. Okay.